but really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got Josh Green. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Wood in at the 4. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. McGee passes to Irving. Fires in the triple.
Playing with a bunch of different stars throughout his career, Kyrie has learned to be effective without the ball in his hand.
Curry passes to Wiggins, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Poke loose, stolen by Thompson, and here comes the break. And a two-handed jam.
Good predictive steal by Klay Thompson, makes a great read, snatches that one away, gets in the passing lane.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
5 on the clock. Here's Doncic. He can't get that one to fall, and Golden State will go the other way with it. Wiggins with it, guarded now by Wood. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Outside Curry. The 3 from Thompson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. And that 2016 MVP year from Curry, Graham. One of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys. Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Green finds Irving. Doncic on the wing, looking to end the run. Wood inside. Green covering, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot clock at 6. Here's Irving. The 3. Wood misses.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Irving against Curry. On the wing, Curry. 5 to shoot. Takes it inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's a clever attack from Curry, just finding an angle. He gets around the defender towards the basket.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back. You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Looney, a screen on Irving. Curry with it, and it's McGee picking him up, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Curry, a screen on Wood. Outside Curry. There's the 3. Drops in the 3. Curry's got 5. The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
And Irving with the basket on the assist from Doncic. Irving's gotten his second bucket of the game. Golden State has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Irving against Curry.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Well, Brent, not many players love the grind of the game like Stephen Curry.
Well, when you get to a point, BA, where you're practicing and you only count the makes if it's a swish, and you count it as a miss when you hit the rim, attention to detail like that gives you all-time greats like Steph Curry.
Kicks it to Doncic. Pass to Irving. Clock at 6. Another shot. Doncic outside. Nails it from 3.
Kyrie with that feel, man, it's so special, impressive. Finds a teammate, that's a direct dime.
Thompson against Doncic. Thompson passes to Looney. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on JaVale McGee.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul. You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Doncic. Outside for Irving. Doncic outside from downtown. It's rebounded by Golden State. Thompson outside. Beyond the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Thompson's got 6.
Well, for poster guys, it's usually dunks, but I wouldn't mind a Klay Thompson jump shot poster to look at on a nightly basis.
Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. And it looks like
The previous play is under review.
question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
On the court right now for the Mavericks, we've got Christian Wood, Kyrie Irving out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Josh Green, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low. Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. So it's the Mavericks now. 11-point game. Irving with it. Now Wiggins defending. It's stolen by Green. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, "I just couldn't get myself going." Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, "You have to be the worst player in meaningless games I have ever seen. But I found a love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball." Brian?
Hey, it shows, Allie. Thank you.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Doncic against Thompson. Pass to Wiggins. And he jams it home with authority.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer, sees guys get open before they do.
Thompson finds Curry. Over Irving. Curry, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Doncic passes to Irving. Back to Doncic. Here's Wood on the take. Green with the defensive effort. Golden State has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Here's Wiggins. Wood grabs the board. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. It's stolen by Green. It's Wiggins on the wing. Puts one up from 19. And it's blocked by Wood. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Curry passes to Wiggins. Green for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Green's got 6.
Well, Draymond Green must be feeling good because no hesitation in that one there, letting it rip.
Outside for Irving. Green in the post. Working on Thompson. 6 to shoot. Back to Green. The Warriors pull it in. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Thompson passes to Green. Green, a screen. And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And when Stephen Curry has these kind of nights where he's hot like this, it is must-see TV.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Wiggins with a screen on Irving. It's stolen by Irving.
Stephen Curry. First personal foul.
Kyrie's such an unpredictable player in a lot of ways, but when he's on, there's few players in the league that can match up with his pure scoring ability.
Fires for 3. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Curry passes to Thompson. And the Warriors with another 3.
Well, this is opening up scoring opportunities because Curry's such a great shooter. Guys are going to be open.
Out to the right wing. Wood outside. 29 seconds left in the second. Irving with it. Green picks him up. Just 5 to shoot. Doncic passes to Irving. Second chance effort. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiggins from long range. Wood grabs the board. Stolen by Thompson. Left side Curry. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this point. Thanks very much, Allie. And just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
After a couple of injury-plagued seasons where they missed the playoffs, Warriors have returned to their winning ways. Just how impressive is that been?
Nice shot by Kuminga.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
Powell, a screen on Poole. Knocks down the triple.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
To the inside. Oh, sweet move. And it's finished off inside by Green. And the Warriors lead by 21. Right, and getting Klay Thompson back has been a major factor for their renewed success.
There's no doubt how vital Klay is to this team, but you got to give credit to their overall depth. I don't think Klay was fully healthy last year at any point, so he's coming in stronger. This roster still feels like strength in numbers is in effect.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul of the game.
Team score.
Here's Hardy, guarded by Poole. Shot clock at 5. Kleber's shot is off.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. "90 seconds into the second half now. Outside Curry. Connects from downtown. Curry's got 16 points now. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive. And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
Here's Doncic. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. The Warriors have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Poole, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. Pass to Poole. Over Irving. Poole's shot is off. The Mavericks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break.
Yeah, and Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Doncic. Misses off the left iron.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Tries again. Out to Thompson. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance. 14 points for him.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Wood passes to McGee. And here is Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's McGee. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Kleba, he's checked in for Wood. Bullock comes in for Green. Hardaway's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Hardy in for Doncic. Thompson with a screen. Wiggins passes to Thompson. There's the triple. The Mavericks pull it in. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Mavericks have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
Checking in for the Mavericks, Dwight Powell.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Poole outside. From outside the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Poole's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Poole able to just slip right into his shot.
Down low. And Powell with the stuff.
It can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Warriors on top, running.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Kids team.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The Warriors shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter. We've got Dwight Powell, Maxi Kleba out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Hardy in at the point guard position.
Sometimes you don't get this kind of aggressive Klay Thompson on the offensive end, but the teammates love to see it.
For 3, Hardy. It's rebounded by Golden State. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now. Thompson passes to Green. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Draymond Green imposing his will and now making threes. This spells trouble with a capital T.
Kleba. Pass to Powell. Out left to the wing. Bertans for 3. Buries it from 3. Bertans has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. 4th quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Powell with a steal. Kleba passes to Powell. Here's Hardy. Green covering. Kicks it out to Bertans. For 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Thompson with it, guarded now by Wood. And there's the call on Christian Wood. That's his 3rd foul so far. And the Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. No good on the quick 3.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far. That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Looney the screen. Thompson passes to Looney. Curry with it. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Looney. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Takes the 3. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Irving finds Doncic from deep. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors miss again. Irving against Curry. It's stolen by Looney. Thompson left side. Goes up on the wing. Not going to go that time. And it's Dallas the other way. And here's Doncic outside. Klay Thompson pulls down the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Curry's shot is off. Dallas has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Outside Irving. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, we know Kyrie Irving can carry a full boat offensively, but his scoring tonight has been next level.
Pass to Thompson. A shot to stop the drought. No good off the back of the rim. Looney. Green, the pass to Curry. And it's off from three-point range.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And they doubled up Doncic. Here's McGee. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And what a huge performance it was for Klay Thompson.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Curry with it, and it's McGee picking him up. Curry drives in, out to Thompson. McGee with a steal. Green for three. It's stolen by Looney. Launches a three. And it's Green missing. Irving against Wiggins. The three from Wood. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three from Thompson. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Three-pointer. It's off. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's Towns, following the miss by Draymond Green. Passes it to McDaniels. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Here's Towns.
Still a premier defender. Draymond might be the best we've seen guarding multiple positions, playing D with passion.
It's Curry outside. He doesn't hit that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. You know, Richard, had to be extra special for Steph Curry to set the three-point record in New York.
Yeah, doing it in the Mecca sold-out arena. The previous two record holders there, December 15th, 2021, a great day in the career of Steph Curry, the history of the NBA.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Warriors with the rebound.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Shakes him. Nice move. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
Now here's Wiggins, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Curry finds Green, back to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bangs home the trifecta.
That is the sharpest weapon in Curry's arsenal. Most times you assume any three-point shot he gets up is going in.
Towns a screen on Curry. Towns down low, guarded by Green. Pass to McDaniels. Makes it off the glass.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Curry with it. Inside, Green, good, and Curry gets the assist.
Clever move by Curry, using the play to make room for a different shooter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Edwards looking it over. 1:51 left here in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. I was able to talk to Golden State's head coach. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now Conley. After the missed three from Klay Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Right wing. Here's Edwards. Out to Conley. Over Curry.
A way better defender than he gets credit for, Steph Curry.
Conley's shot is off. Outside, Green. There's the triple. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bobbed up there for Edwards. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Here's Curry. The layup off target.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Towns. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Curry setting the pick for Thompson. Curry passes to Thompson. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. Curry deciding where to go with it. Fires the three. Again, Curry missing. And here is Conley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From outside the arc. It's not going to go for him. It's a tie game in San Francisco. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
10. The Timberwolves 10. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors unit.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
The core of this team all out there. Curry and Johnson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Looney out there with Wiggins. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's Curry following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Looney kicks to Green. It's good from long range. Green's got 5 now.
Yeah, Green knows he has to act fast, so he wastes no time finding the shot.
Well, RJ, you played against Draymond Green. Do you agree with him when he calls himself the best defender in NBA history?
No, of course not. He's not the best, but he's worked his way near the top. I'll give my guy that. And look, he's a defensive player of the year, and he has been in consideration multiple other years. It's his versatility that gives him such a boost on that other end of the floor.
Here's Curry. Michael Conley making his last shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Towns, the pass to Gobert. Good on the bucket. Gobert's got the lead up to 3 now for Minnesota.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter. Warriors trail by 4. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards leading the charge.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Curry, Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Conley. A 3-ball. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Thompson. Edwards defending. Thompson is double. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. And And now just a 1-point Minnesota lead. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefines the point guard position.
Gobert pulls it in. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Gobert's got 6.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
It's stolen by Green. Ball's not loose. It's stolen by Edwards. Towns in the corner. And he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go.
I mean, in a word, resilient. When you think about his interior scoring ability, Towns is able to power through the defense for that one.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now, here's Thompson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Looney. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Wiggins and McDaniels with the block.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
6 seconds left in the first half. Edwards drives in, and Thompson sends it back.
Nice aggressive defense from Thompson. Getting all over the shot and knocking it away.
It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Your Warriors, 23. The Timberwolves, 28.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Curry has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
On the court for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Warriors trail by 5. There's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Anderson outside. Prince outside with the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it. And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Here's Alexander Walker. Poked away. Prince, the pass to Noel. Back to Prince. 5 to shoot. DiVincenzo with the rebound. The Warriors trail.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They'd better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Now, here's Reed. After Torian Prince's miss. And he makes good on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Great positioning on the putback. Poole's got his first bucket in this one.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Here's Noel, and it goes down 2 points. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Anderson passes to Reed. He gets it in there. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Poole kicks to DiVincenzo. To the inside. And Green slams it in.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Reed. The kick out to Anderson. Fires for 3. Goes up again. Reed misses. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 4. DiVincenzo passes to Kuminga. 1:31 left in the third. DiVincenzo finds Payton. Off target from 3-point range. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. From deep, Prince. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Kuminga. Golden State moving it around. DiVincenzo passes to Kuminga.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Alexander Walker. Now here's Anderson, defended by Kuminga. Here's Alexander Walker. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense is right there. Here's Poole. Takes it inside. DiVincenzo against Anderson. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Kuminga. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And he sinks the second. Now here's Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Gobert's got 8 points.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Minnesota on top. They're up by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors youth.
And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And it's Green with the jam.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
runs a screen on Curry. Conley the pass to Towns. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Stephen Curry. First personal foul. First team foul.
Minnesota with the ball. 3-point lead. Towns down low. He's against Green. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Conley.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Connects from 3-point range.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Curry kicks to Thompson. And a miss there on the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Outside Curry. Passes to Green. Curry dishes to Green. No good there. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota leading by 6. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Drops in the layup for 2. Towns has got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
The shot by Thompson, no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Outside Edwards. Outside Towns. Just 5 on the clock. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter. Building out this lead brick by brick, they have taken a very methodical approach.
Outside for Curry to stop the run. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards with it. And he drives in. McDaniels finds Conley. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Outside Curry. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Outside Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Outside Edwards. And there's the drive. And he can't jam it through.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Timberwolves.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Anthony Edwards.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
The offensive rebound goes back up. McDaniels finds Towns. Back to McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. For 3, Edwards. And they get it back. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
So Dallas will get the first possession. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. And that one's good. Green.
And you know, you felt this coming ever since summer when the idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together. So the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Conley passes to McDaniels. Here's Towns. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
McGee with a steal.
The pump fakes are risks because you're exposing the ball. You have to be careful because a solid defender will easily steal it.
Back to Doncic. To the paint. Outside Irving. Clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Irving against Conley. Doncic on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Irving. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Edwards. Driving inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Outside Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys...
Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection doors.
They did. And obviously that is the starting point, BA, for a lot of defenses. So you understand you have to address that. What you know, though, unequivocally, is you have excellent wing defenders on the roster. It's one of the most critical aspects of success in today's NBA. So really it's about solidifying the paint, and let's see where this team goes from there.
Wood, a screen on Gobert. And he's going for the lob! And Wood with the stuff.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Conley against Irving. Conley passes to Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
First free throw is good. Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, BA, because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Conley passes to Edwards. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
Right side, Irving. And here's Doncic outside. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Irving against Conley. Oh, there's the alley. And Edwards slams it in.
Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Kicks it to Doncic from the arc. And the Mavericks, another 3.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Edwards going inside, and Edwards slams it in.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
On the wing, Green. He's guarded by Conley. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley. Here's Doncic. He's got 6. Wood outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Doncic. High arcing shot. Green for 3. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Conley. And stolen by Irving. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Count that one. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Well, talk about a one-man show. Irving makes a play with the defense and converts with his offense.
And stolen by Wood. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
We've got Christian Wood. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Josh Green, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Edwards. McDaniels inside, working on McGee. Towns gets the bucket, and legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Pass to Edwards. Oh, wow! Boom! He jams it straight down.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Irving, the pass to McGee. Back to Irving. Doncic outside. No good on the 3. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. McDaniels inside. Green covering. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Whether making plays for himself or his teammates as he did there, Kyrie Irving, a dynamic playmaker.
Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Irving against Conley. Kicks it to Doncic. Outside, Green. It's Edwards on the wing. 16 points for him.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
Pass to Irving. Out to Wood. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
From deep, here's Doncic.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end for Anthony Edwards.
Here's Towns. Wood grabs the board. The Mavericks leading. And here is Irving. McGee finds Doncic. To the middle. And Irving, the bucket on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 6.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Back to Conley. Pass to Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Christian Wood picks one up.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Irving with it. Back to Doncic. On the wing, Irving. Kicks it to Doncic. 4 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. McGee's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Wood against Towns. The Mavericks pull it in. Wood's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dallas has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Irving a screen on McDaniels. Doncic passes to Irving. Up and over Conley. Irving up top. Back to Wood. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Mavericks ahead, up by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Well, this guy is adding more to his game every year. Bertans now giving you plenty of options offensively.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Jacks up at 3. The shot by Conley, no good. Dallas shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific.
Boy, guys, with that appearance in the Western Conference Finals, it certainly feels like the Dallas Mavericks took a huge step forward. They played to their strengths. Obviously, the axis is Luka Doncic and his incredible skill set.
Towns. The shot misses. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Hardy. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And now it's an 8-point Dallas lead. Right, it almost seems like last year we were seeing the team Dallas had been waiting for, Doris.
It seems, B.A., they finally figured out what pieces need to be fit around Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need high-caliber shooting across positions. The one thing I think they need to continue thinking about is that rim protector and vertical threat.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Pass to Alexander Walker. Out to the right wing. Here's Prince. Hits a three-pointer.
A good percentage of Taurean Prince shots are from distance, and you can see why right there.
Here's Hardy.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Hardaway. Kicks it out to Bertans. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bertans has got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Hardaway. And the layup is good.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Dallas has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point, but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Kicks it out to Bertans. Down low. Take it away! Fast break, Minnesota. Pass to Alexander Walker. There's a minute 47 left in the third. Here's Prince. Shot clock at 6. Bullock puts it in. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Hardy. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's covered by Bertans from behind the arc. Here's Noel. He's checked by Kleba. Here's Anderson. Can't connect from short range.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Bullock. Kleba, right side.
Second team foul.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 6-point game. And he makes it.
Well, I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown he's not just a perimeter scorer. This guy can get it done on the inside.
Here's Noel. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shot is up. A slam dunk by Reed.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy. Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 6. Outside Conley. To the inside. Here's Towns. It counts! And the foul! Christian Wood picks one up.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the strike.
And that one falls for Towns. Irving with it. 2 on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I think one of the things you have to be in awe of is how creative and how elusive Kyrie Irving is to deal with when he's cooking offensively. This guy truly a remarkable talent. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Green, Christian Wood out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Irving in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Towns, a screen on Irving. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Here's Irving. Here's McGee. The 3 from Wood. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards.
That's a bad right there.
Wow! And a big-time jam right there.
Well, Anthony Edwards says, yes, you're playing exceptional defense, but my offensive game is better. I'm a solid 225.
Irving. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Towns with the ball. Now Doncic defending. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And he's good on the second. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Green finds Irving. Outside for Green. Just 5 on the clock. Wood left side. Over Towns. Wood misses. The Timberwolves shooting is around 55% so far. The kick out to Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Edwards has got 21.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, it's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays, too. Winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Left side, Green. Kicks it to Doncic. The 3-ball. Pure from 3-point range. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Edwards against Doncic. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Here's Doncic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Doncic hits them both.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Towns.
2 minutes remaining.
And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Now here's Doncic. Outside for Irving. Wood outside. Here's Doncic. Outside, Green. Now here's McGee. Knocks it loose. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter here. From deep, Conley on target from range. Conley's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Conley against Irving. Kicks it to Doncic. Pass to Wood. outside Irving. Doncic against Edwards. A shot from the high post. Doncic's shot is good. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Conley. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Towns. Back to Conley. Pass to Towns. Clock at 6. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen. Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
No good! Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. Score's tied at 47. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Irving. Doncic, a screen on Conley. Irving, pass to Doncic, and he drives in. Oh, no good! And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Guys, whatever Lucas' percentages have been from the free throw line in the past, he is exactly where he wants to be in this moment.
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're down by 2. Only 2 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim, because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
From deep, Conley. He's off from 3. And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. What a performance they have here at home today.
words from a great...
Indeed, that's high praise. A Hall of Famer, D.A. Thanks. So Dallas will get the first possession. Now Golden State's starting 5. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. Wood against Green. 6 on the shot clock. Irving passes to Wood. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Everyone's excited to see these two monster teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
Lets the 3 fly. Nailed from three-point land.
And for Wiggins to take another step forward, he must improve as a shooter. So this is good to see.
Irving sets a screen for Doncic. Irving kicks to Wood. Cranes the three-pointer. Wood's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Curry. Green passes to Curry. Back to Green. Wiggins against Green. And that one's good. Wiggins. He has 5.
Boy, Wiggins does it in so many different ways. That scoring versatility of his, special. This time he got it done in the painted area.
Now, here's Doncic. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Wood. And on the way from Irving for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide-open teammate.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
Now Irving. After the missed three-pointer from Christian Wood. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
For big, Wood can really knock it down from out there. He'll stretch the floor any chance he gets.
Thompson outside. They kick it out to Green. Back to Thompson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Irving finds McGee. Irving sets a screen for McGee. They kick it out to Green. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Wiggins surveying the floor. There's a good screen. Back to Looney. Here's Thompson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one goes on Wood. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Now, here is Irving. And Looney sends it back. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. .132 left to play here in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Wood with the bucket.
Wood taking good advantage of his size and his height, getting him a look at the hoop right there.
Thompson against Irving. Curry dishes to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here is Irving. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Wood kicks to Irving. Thompson against Green. On its way from Irving for two. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Green against Wood. 20 feet out. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
You know, Wood is playing with a lot of heart on offense, going on the attack and finding the shot he wants time and time again.
It's Curry outside. Rebounded by McGee. Doncic against Curry. Doncic kicks to Green. Looney with it. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Mavericks ahead, up 7. And we'll get going. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Doncic. Then it's Christian Wood. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Green in at the 3. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Irving kicks to Wood. Back to Irving. Doncic looking it over. Over in the corner, Wood. Outside Irving. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavericks.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Outside Curry. For the 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's McGee. Back to Doncic. Here's Irving. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And that's now 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
A legendary shooter, Thompson is also a versatile defender who plays with great energy on both sides of the ball.
And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Thompson for the triple. Good on the triple. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And the wide open shot from Green. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors, trailing by 5. Shoots from the baseline. Doncic with the block.
The defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots, too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
And it's Wiggins missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Irving against Curry. Irving drives in. Good on the shot. Irving's got 9.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Oh, good on the 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Irving from long range. They grab their own miss.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
And Green gets it to go.
And great offensive instincts from Green. Goes into the shot the moment he catches the ball.
Doncic passes to Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Out to Thompson. Curry with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Doncic. It's Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
And when you're looking for someone to answer a three-pointer, Steph's probably your guy. He lives to one-up the opponent.
Out to Doncic. And stolen by Wiggins. The Warriors have shot 67% from the line tonight, going for a 6.
And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well.
Curry looking around. The pass to Looney. Unable to get that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. The drive by Green. Dallas shooting their first free throws of this. That's good from Green. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Maxi Kleber comes in for Christian Wood. Hardaway's checked in for Irving. And it's Hardy in for Luka Doncic. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Bertans, he's checked in for Green. Now, here's Hardy. Pass to Bertans. Beyond the arc. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Oh, good on the triple. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been. All right, thank you, David. And folks. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Jermichael Green. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Peyton. And it's Poole in at point. Clock at 6. Kleber with the bucket. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
A shot by Bertans, nobody around, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Kuminga sets a screen for Poole. The dish now to Kuminga. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he's good on the second. Mavericks leading by 5. Passes it to Bertans. That's tipped. And it's the Warriors on the break. Poole, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Hardaway passes to Hardy. 2 free throws. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials
The previous play is
constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Poole. Down low, Powell with the steal.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Here's Hardy. Off target at the rim. Warriors trail by 7. Poole kicks to Green. Back to Poole. He dishes it to Kuminga. Pass to DiVincenzo. The pass to Kuminga. Clock is at 3. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
A versatile guard, DiVincenzo is excellent at hitting his teammates in their spots.
Now here's Hardy. Guarded by Poole. The 3 from Bertans. Kept alive. Pass to Hardy. Here's Hardaway. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. DiVincenzo with it. Hardaway picks him up. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Pass to Bertans. Here's Kleber. He gets that one. Kleber's got 4 points in the quarter.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Green, no luck. Mavericks leading by 7. Hardy passes to Hardaway. 1:14 left to play in the third. Here's Bertans. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bertans got 5.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Kuminga. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Bertans kicks to Kleber. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy
he called?
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Jermichael Green. Green comes in for Kuminga. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Curry subbed in for Jordan Poole.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Peyton.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handles. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Stephen Curry. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And here's Doncic from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 6.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back-at-you 3. The revenge triple.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. From deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. Right side, Irving. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does.
His IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
And so it's Dallas in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. JaVale McGee is out there with Wood. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Irving. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And that one's good, Irving.
You know, his job is really to carry the load offensively, and that's exactly what Irving is doing tonight.
Thompson, a screen on Doncic. Curry can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 10. Doncic dishes to Green. Over Wiggins. Out to Doncic. Pass to Wood. Driving the lane. Doesn't go that time. The Warriors go the other way. There's the pass to Wiggins. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority from McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, let's make sure we don't overlook the steals they've been able to get now. Those forced turnovers have helped them put points on the board and in their pockets.
Doncic against Green. And that one's good.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Green finds Wood. Doncic with it. Looney on him. Irving for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Warriors trail by 14. Thompson sets the pick for Curry. Curry with another miss. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Pass to Doncic. It's up a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all sides.
Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Wiggins. Curry kicks to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Launches it. Mavericks with the rebound. Wood's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Doncic outside. On the wing, Irving for 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit. And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out and executed their game plan, and what a huge win for Dallas.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Christian Wood.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Lets it go from deep. Draymond Green pulls it in. Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Passes it to Doncic. Back to Irving. To the left side wing. The wide open look here for Wood. No good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Looney. Doncic with the steal. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.
Has two high-tempo offenses square off.
Yeah, this is going to be like a tennis match, back and forth, right to left. Here we go.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Kevon Looney is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. Conley against Curry. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns down low. He's covered by Curry. And that one drops.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Wiggins passes to Curry. Up and in on the layup.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Wiggins against McDaniels. The drive by Wiggins. The shot that time not on target. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Towns with the ball. Green picks him up. Over to the wing. Here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
2022, what a year for Golden State. Another NBA title.
Unbelievable. From the worst record in the league, climbing back on top, getting their big 3 healthy. Man, as long as you have a healthy Steph Curry, I think you're going to have a chance to get there. What a run they were on.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now, we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
Thompson attacking, and count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Superb job by Clay to draw the contact for the and-1 opportunity. Great focus on the play.
And we think back to 2015, Grant. Klay Thompson with the best quarter in league history.
Oh, B.A. 37 points from him in 1 quarter, setting an NBA record. Klay 13 for 13 from the field and 9 for 9 from deep, taking only 4 dribbles the entire time. Only Klay Thompson, guys.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Towns, a screen on Thompson. Rebounded by Green.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Thompson outside. Pass to Looney. 5 to shoot. And the Warriors miss again. The Timberwolves trail. Towns with the ball. Green picks him up. Towns passes to McDaniels. Green against Towns. Banked it in off the glass. Towns has gotten his 2nd bucket.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
And here's Curry for 3. Drains the triple.
So active from behind the arc, and he's going to be there all night long. Curry needs just a bit of separation, and he'll let it fire.
Now here's Edwards. Thompson pulls it in. Outside for Green. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Golden State.
but you're always looking to see if somebody has a better shot, even if your name's Klay Thompson. Nice dish.
Conley against Curry. Conley passes to Towns. He shoots. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Towns has got 6.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And here's Thompson for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Is that the shot that gets Klay Thompson going? Most of them do.
Conley passes to Towns. He takes it in. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Thompson, a screen on Conley. Thompson outside. Pass to Wiggins. Right side, Green. Launches it. He buries it from 3. He has 6.
Well, Draymond Green must be feeling good because no hesitation in that one there, letting it rip.
Thompson against Edwards. Can't cash it in from close range. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a healthy 8 points at the end of And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the floor for the Warriors. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Klay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. Towns. Thompson pulls it in. Golden State has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
Curry against Conley. It's Wiggins on the wing. To the paint. Here's Looney. And Looney with the slam.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
Outside Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And he can't get that one. Thompson with some nice D. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Curry from deep three-point land. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Towns, and the layup falls. Towns has got 10.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Thompson, a screen on Conley. Curry passes to Thompson. Off target from outside.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Green in the post. He's guarded by Conley. Curry against McDaniels. Green, the pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range. 11 points in the game. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, their skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Just get the feeling that whenever Clay rises up, he's going to make it.
Pass to Towns. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Thompson with a screen. Looney passes to Green. Out to Thompson. Six on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Unable to get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their 2nd winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And we're well aware of how dangerous Klay Thompson can be. You remember that 37-point outburst in 1 quarter.
Inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Green, the pass to Looney. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
If you have the good fortune of playing next to superstars in this league, there are certain guys who thrive in that environment, and Kevon Looney has been one of them.
And Edwards slams it in.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there. Now here's Curry. He's got 11. Pass to Wiggins. Out to Thompson. Puts up a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Conley. Now Gobert. McDaniels up top. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Daniels. And we finished off 1/2 of play.
Minnesota Timberwolves 23. The Warriors 35.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Golden State calls timeout. Minnesota shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Here's Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo covering. Here's Anderson. Warriors with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. DiVincenzo, pass to Kuminga. Kuminga against Anderson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Reed sets a screen. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Golden State has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Here's DiVincenzo. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Reed sets a screen. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Brent, during his first year and a half in the league, Jordan Poole really struggled.
Yeah, it seems so long ago, but go back to that 2021 G League bubble time and those 22 points a game that Jordan Poole was pouring in. I think that was just such a shot of confidence into Jordan Poole's game, and since then we've just seen a vastly improved, more confident player.
Here's Prince. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. DiVincenzo with it. Prince is there. Oh, he misses the dunk. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. On the wing, Noel. He's covered by Curry. He hangs. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Prince. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Alexander Walker. Now here's Curry. He's got 11. And again, no good by Golden State. Edwards against Looney. And an intentional foul right there. Mike Conley's checked in for Noel. Golden State on D. They're scoreless since the first half. McDaniels finds Gobert. Thompson with a steal. Here's Wiggins. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Conley. It's McDaniels on the wing, hounded by Wiggins. Back to Conley. It's stolen by Looney. Outside Curry. Some solid defense from Edwards. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. Towns passes to Conley. 5 on the clock. Back to Towns. A minute 42 left to play in the third quarter. That cuts the lead to single digits. Gobert's got his first 2 points.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Edwards. He has 7.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
And it's good for 2. Curry's got 13.
Playing a little bit bigger than his size right now. Curry with great body control and some deft touch around the rim.
It's Edwards with a drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. The 3 from Thompson. Pass to Looney. And Looney with the slam.
Man, Looney is so long, gets up there and flushes it.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Conley passes to Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Curry. No good on the triple. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Stolen by Wiggins for the finish. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And you talk about Wiggins' aggressiveness on yes, sir.
Oh, my.
Throw that one up top.
What a play. Getting up and laying down the hammer. Maybe that'll help them pick up their energy a bit.
Well, it definitely got the guys on the bench going. Look at them. And so it's the Golden State Warriors earning this break in the action. Up All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Golden State, the core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Kevon Looney is out there with Andrew Wiggins.
Well, for everything he's going to give you as a great scorer, Curry is still a point guard and has some serious skills in setting up his teammates.
Thompson against Edwards. With the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Towns. Gobert with it. He's defended by Looney. Shot clock at 6. Gobert inside. Looney's there. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Well, the Warriors shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Thompson passes to Curry. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Looney, it doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Thompson against Edwards. Pass to Towns.
That's all right there because Draymond angled his body so well defensively and altered that shot.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Outside Curry. 4-3. Rebound Minnesota. Now Towns. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Green against Towns. Outside Edwards. Pass to Conley. 6 to shoot. Over to the left wing. Here's McDaniels. 17-foot shot on the way. They get it back. Here's Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now here's Curry. Wiggins outside. Green, the pass to Looney. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And the Warriors lead by 10.
That's a great pass from Draymond Green. Just understands where his guys are going to be.
Here's Edwards. There's the drive.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Thompson left side to the middle. Wiggins, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Quick into the air. Andrew Wiggins up and throws it down.
Edwards against Thompson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Curry finds Thompson. Looney with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Curry. Goes back up. The kick out to Wiggins. No good from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Conley passes to Gobert. Towns against Green. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Kevon Looney picks one up.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And so Towns nails them both.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Conley. Conley against Curry. Outside, Green. Here's the three. Edwards pulls it in. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Now here's Towns. Outside Edwards. Towns down low. Defended by Thompson. The shot by Towns. No good. And here's Wiggins. And so it's Golden State winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. And this game features two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Doncic kicks to Irving from downtown, hits it from three-point range.
Kyrie Irving makes things look easy from range. This guy's so efficient beyond the arc.
Pass to McDaniels. Here is Edwards. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Wood with the bucket.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season in their 10th playoff appearance.
The size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw this game. The free throw drops for Towns.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Wood finds Irving. This one for 3. And rebounded by McDaniel. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Out left to the wing. It's stolen by Green. Doncic against Edwards. Stolen by Michael Conley. Edwards dishes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
There's Green with the 3. Drills it from outside.
Kyrie Irving understands how to find an open teammate, puts it exactly where it needs to be.
Edwards with the screen. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Back to Doncic. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
And the dunk by Towns.
Well, it's almost hard to believe that somebody can throw it down like that.
It's a small club, right, Greg? I mean, it's a pretty small club, that's for sure.
Exclusive.
He can really rise up.
He's a force. I mean, it gets a lot easier when you face little to no resistance.
Outside Edwards. He lobs it up. McGee with the block. Doncic with it. Picked up by Edwards. The kick out to Irving. Right side Green. All alone. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Outside Edwards. Going inside, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Doncic passes to Irving. From past the arc. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Irving.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's Conley penetrating. McGee with the block. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Towns is doubled. A second chance effort. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
Irving against Conley. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Conley, the pass to Edwards. The Mavericks pull it in. And here is Doncic from deep. Wood. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Timberwolves lead by... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing, because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction. And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 4.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
The shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Gobert down low, guarded by McGee. Out to Edwards. Jams it right over Christian Wood. Wow!
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Out to Doncic. It's stolen by Edwards. Driving inside. And he elevates for the slam dunk. JaVale McGee did not like that.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Mavericks trail by 10. Doncic with a screen on Conley. Irving can't hit. Minnesota with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the Mavs fans are hoping this team, Doris, is poised to repeat the success of the early 2000s.
Well, Kevin, I think you have to look at the deep run into the playoffs from last year, where they finally figured out the pieces they need to have around their great star, Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need shooting across positions, but I think one thing you need to consider if you're the Dallas Mavericks, paint protection is critical. High-level defenders are critical. So do you need that presence in the paint and a vertical threat at the cup to enhance Luka's skills even more?
Doncic finds Irving. Over in the corner, Wood. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
And a fantastic decision maker. Wood recognizes when he should shoot once he catches the pass.
Edwards drives in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Count that 1, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving. Irving against Conley. Edwards, a screen on Irving. Conley dishes to Towns. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So they foul intentionally. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Dallas calls timeout. Mavericks trail by 10. Doncic with a screen for Irving. Outside, Green. They get the rebound.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Here's Towns. The shot misses, and the Mavericks going the other way now. Doncic passes to Irving. Doncic kicks to Irving. They kick it out to Green. Dallas moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Wood passes to Doncic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot's good from McGee.
And we always... Talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Conley with it. No points in the game yet for him. Here's the 3. Rebounded by McGee. And Irving with the basket on the assist by McGee.
What I love about Kyrie Irving is there's no fear on the interior. This guy is looking for ways to score.
Here's Towns. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. And so Wood will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Irving kicks to Wood. Pass to Doncic. Trying to find Irving. He's got it now. Back to McGee. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit.
Thanks for the great interview, David.
31. The Mavericks. 27.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Maxi Kleba is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Hardy in at the point guard. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Guys, we know unequivocally, those guys who have pure shooting form and can consistently knock down range shots are going to be rewarded. Davis Bertans meets that criteria.
At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, and they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Back to Anderson. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Hardaway finds Bertans. Here's Harden. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Powell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, Powell is proving to be a handful inside. Does a good job utilizing his long arms to get the call.
And Doris, what you like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't force anything on offense. Just takes what he has available to him.
He is the perfect role player playing alongside his teammate Luka Doncic for this reason. Excellent screen setter, a real threat vertically at the cup. What a target for Luka.
They get it again. Here's Alexander Walker. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Minnesota shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where
2 shots.
Previous play is under review.
What constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Moving. And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Powell. Here's Hardy. Second shot opportunity. The 3 from Bertans. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Anderson passes to Reed. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Hardy passes to Hardaway. Now, here's Bertans. Guarded by Reed. To the paint. The shot by Powell, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And Towns gets it to go.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Stolen by McGee. Doncic against Edwards. And Doncic throws it down.
Authoritative finish by Luka Doncic above the rim.
Now McDaniels. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Knocks down the three ball. Doncic has got 8 points.
Man, that is ridiculous range from Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half-court line, I'm in my range.
McDaniels kicks to Towns. That shot off the mark. Good D by Wood. Doncic passes to McGee. Doncic against Edwards. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Here he goes. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
And timeout call. Jason Kidd has had enough. Mavericks trail by 12.
Hey, right here.
Doncic dishes to Irving. Doncic kicks to Irving. Back to Doncic. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, that pass is a product of Kyrie Irving's great instincts. He's got a terrific mind for the game.
Edwards fires from way outside. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Kyrie Irving. Conley scanning the floor. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Doncic outside. The wide open look here for Wood. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist in the game. Now here's Conley. Now the dish to Edwards. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
And a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Outside Edwards. Out to Conley. Here's Towns. Wood trying to free himself up. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Doncic against Edwards. The pass to McGee. Here's Wood. Back to McGee. McGee is screen on Edwards. And it's Doncic missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Count that bucket.
Well, we know how capable and consistent Karl Anthony Towns can be when he gets this kind of inside position.
Irving kicks to Doncic. Irving passes to McGee. Passes it to Wood. Launches a three. Traps in the train. Wood's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Mavs.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Wood finds Irving. Shot clock at 5. Wood at the elbow. A three. Offensive rebound. McGee. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And finished off by Edwards.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Irving up top. Stolen by Conley. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Pass to Irving. From deep, Wood. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Conley. Now here's Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Now the pass to McDaniels. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Minnesota.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Outside Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving sets a screen for Doncic. Jacks up a three. No good from Irving. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.